What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Knights Chronicle. Now in today's video, it is that time once again, one of the best login counters in mobile games. Now granted, last month, the launch month was a better login counter than this month, but I think even still for free-to-play players, this is a fantastic login calendar. So last month, every 7 days, you basically got a free SSR character. And this month, you get a free SR on the day 7, a free SSR on day 14, which is today, free SR on day 21, and then your Knight selector again on day 28. So I still think this is a very amazing login calendar, but granted, it's not as good as it was in the launch month, but I don't think they're going to repeat that, and that's okay. So that is that. Now, I don't know about this day 25 though. What's going on with this day 25 nonsense? They probably need to tweak that a little bit, but all in all, this is a pretty good login calendar. So let's go ahead and see what our luck has for us today. Now, as you guys can see, there's 1 day and 12 hours left on these banners. I have not seen an announcement on what the next banner is going to be. We did get that teaser, though, in the dev notes, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be something related to that, but we'll have to see. But that should be approaching in the next couple of days. So once I find out, you will as well. I just want one free SSR on a free pool. Like, I just want that to happen on video. So we got ourselves another chrono there. Not that big of a deal. So let's go over here into our mailbox and see who is our free SSR character. Now, it's not very, it's a very anticlimactic pull, but let's go ahead and press it. Collect. Free SSR, 4-star. Another Ruby. Okay. This game really wants me to go like ham with Ruby. So I actually have, if we go over here to my heroes here, hero box. So I have my Ruby, like my main Ruby right here. She's a level 60 with a 1 purple star. And I also already have a Ruby dupe. So now that is 2 Ruby dupes. 2 Ruby dupes right here, 1 and 2. So I probably need to work on this. Let's go take a look at this. Hold on, let's see this. So if you go to enhance skill, and this is, if you're kind of a new player and you don't really know how the system works, when you have duplicates, you can use a duplicate to enhance the skills of your main one. Now, you don't want to just do it willy-nilly. And I'll go ahead and give you an example here. So if I just take this 4-star Ruby and try to upgrade one of these skills, as you can see, I have a 25% chance for that to be successful. Do not do this. It is a big waste of time. No, don't do it. Now, if you get a 6-star Ruby duplicate and you level it up, you evolve it, you go through all the paces, and you have a 6-star, it is a 100% guaranteed chance to enhance these skills. So that's the only time I think you should even do this. Anything else I think is just a waste, or I mean, you better be feeling really lucky. So yeah, so with 2 Ruby dupes, let's take a look at what we should do. So we can do her number 1 ability, right? So let's say we just put 2 dupes into her number 1 ability. That would give her 20% more attack, along with a 44% chance to decrease her skill's cooldown number 2. So that's pretty good. And if you go all out, like at her max level on speed kick, 160% damage, along with a 60% chance to decrease the skill cooldown on number 2. So that is a fantastic ability. So once you do your number 2, just keep on spamming your number 1. Chances are your number 2 is going to come off cooldown super fast. Now, if you choose to do the same thing for her number 2, let's say I put those 2 dupes into that, a 240% attack. Wow. So 40% more damage, along with 10% more chance to decrease the skill cooldown at number 3. You kind of get the feel of what Ruby's all about. She's all about attacking, doing tons of damage, and resetting her cooldown. So that's what, that's basically, you know, the overall feel for her at her max level. So if you get all of the dupes, 320% damage. Wow. With a 100% chance to decrease skill cooldown number 3. So you do your number 3, do your number 2. Do your number 3, go back to your number 1, do your number 2, do your number 3. Insane character. Absolutely insane character. And then if you do a maxed out on her number 3, now you might be thinking you might want to just throw your dupes into your ultimate, which might be, you know, just really depends on what you're trying to do. But do keep in mind your ultimate is going to be your strongest ability, but not your most used ability, if you know what I'm saying, because this is going to have your longest cooldown. So if you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, you might want to use an ability that's going to be off cooldown more often. But once again, it just really depends on the character. There's not a set rule when it comes to that. So if I put in my 2 dupes, that'd be 360 damage, and then at the very end, 480% damage to 1 target. Now, flying kick is always going to be strong. I would say, getting that to 320, she'd basically have 2 ultimates, basically. So yeah, Ruby is an absolute beast. I need to probably work on getting that duped up of some sort. So yeah, so that's Ruby, and we'll go ahead and do what we always do when it comes to checking out these characters, even though this is a character that most people have already seen, but we'll go ahead and keep tradition alive here. So there she is in her different forms. Here's our basic form, Super Saiyan 2. There you go. Her roundhouse is very cool. That is a nice ability. I like that one. And then, of course, here is our ultimate. Very awesome. You don't really get to see ultimates too often because, you know, even I skip my ultimate as well. So that's just kind of the way it is. Now, as you can see through the power of video editing, I went ahead and got both of my additional rubies up to 6-star SSR to kind of show you this live and in person. Now, I'm actually going to keep my flying kick 3 the same for now because 300 damage is already a ton. I'm going to increase both my... I think I'm going to increase my number 2 twice. That is what I'm going to do. So as you guys can see here, since I'm using a 6-star, it's a 100% chance to increase. Very easy. Don't let this bar fool you, even though it freaks me out every single time. So that's that. Same thing again. 100% chance. So now my flying kick is level 3 now. Thanks to these 2 ruby duplicates. There she is, looking very, very good. Now I need to give her another purple star to like really set her off. Unfortunately, I just used all of my materials. I don't think I have anything to evolve this Rachel, who's super, super hot. I don't want to use my spare Rachels. I got 1 basic R there. Yeah, that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow, unfortunately. But that is that, our new and improved Ruby. Let's take a look at her right here. Very, very nice. And if you're not familiar with Ruby, once again, her first passive is an 80% chance to remove defense and attack buffs at the start of the turn. This is why she is super fantastic. 80% chance, you know, 20% chance it might fail, but for the most part, it's gonna succeed. And then there's a 50% chance to decrease all skill cooldowns by 1 turn when attacked. Restores 20 HP when cooldown is decreased. Now, one cool thing that you can kind of do with Ruby, you can bring her into this challenge here. Now, unfortunately, there's a real high chance that she might get 1 shot in here, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's go ahead and try it anyway. We'll go ahead and bring her in here. I always use her in here because on that 3rd round, if her passive goes off, she can take away that evasion buff from Renta, and it makes your last round so much easier. But of course, there's a 20% chance it might fail. And then for the most part, she's gonna just get killed right after that. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. So yeah, so that is Ruby, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, this is Knights Chronicle. If you guys haven't done this fight before, very, very easy. This is the easiest one to get SR advents, and right now that should be your priority right now, even though right now the drop rates aren't great. They're not really great. Like yesterday I did all of my Renta and I refreshed it. I didn't get a single drop, not one, not a single drop. So even though the rates are increased, I guess the rates were just so bad to begin with that it's not the best thing in the world, but that's okay. Ruin Troller, trolling the scary smiler boss. When it comes to my other characters, I just, I use their ultimates, but for my good characters like Electra, well, not even Electra, I use her ultimate. But for Ruby, I'm gonna save her ultimate. You're stunned. I was gonna show off your number 3. Guess we'll show off Scarlet. Look at how crazy she looks. Oh, then she goes back to normal. She goes right back to normal. Still too early to throw our shield on, but we will. Let's be careful here. No one do any crazy counterattacks. You're stunned. Please don't kill. Okay, of course you did. Of course you did. All right, so let's see if Ruby's passive goes off here, and we'll be able to tell right off the bat. 80% chance. There it is. Oh, come on! It failed. Womp womp. No big deal, but we should still be able to defeat him anyway. So that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, my name is FG3000. Should I risk it? Nah, we'll just do number 2. My name is FG3000. This is Knights Chronicle. I wish you guys all the luck in the world on your free SSR character today. Oh, I'm not about to be embarrassed on video. You think I'm... Come on. Ooh, can I... Morgan, please go, please go. Yes, that is a GG. We'll go ahead and play it out. That will do it. Morgan, the absolute beast and a half. Oop. Oh, yes, so anime. I thought I was gonna one-shot you. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed me, Morgan. Come on, Scarlet, finish it off. Ah. Go ahead and keep throwing that at me. Reflect, buddy. Reflect. You're just gonna kill yourself. Electra, you got it. Very, very nice. All right, guys, I'm out, and I will see you guys next video a little bit later today. Be on the lookout. Until then, I'm out.